Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over another Leetcode medium question in the premium section. This is a database/pandas question that I just solved on my own without any assistance. So again, pretty glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this problem without any assistance. So let me show you how I did it. Again, this one is kind of a long description, but it's pretty straightforward. If you understand the requirements, it's just a matter of coding it up. So let me show you how I did it. Basically, you have all these cities or these states, and you want to find all the cities in each state that at least have length of 3, so at least 3, and there's at least one that starts with the same letter, so T Texas, P Pennsylvania, and then you just want to count how many cities are matching in terms of letter. So pretty straightforward, and then you want to sort it by the matching letters in descending order. So let's go ahead and map the cities to, or the states to the cities. So let's create a default dict of type list for I, V, and enumerate cities, states. So D of V, this is the key, is the state, dot append, cities, city of I. Let's print D, because that's everything that we've mapped. So now we just want to make sure this is at least length of 3. So let's call this AD another dictionary, because we finished populating everything. So for K and D, if length of DK is at least 3, then we also have to make sure that for A and DK, if K of 0 is equal to A of 0, then that's going to be true, because at least one has to start with the same thing, right? B a buffalo and does not. N starts with N, we're good. So flag would be true. Let's start flag with false, and then we can just break it, because if flag is true, then we can just insert this. Actually, let's see. So yeah, we can just go ahead and insert this into our new dictionary. So let's print AD. Okay, cool. So now we basically have our answer. So this one is, for example, Texas, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Texas, New York. It looks correct. Now we just have to count how many there are. So, and we also have to sort this. So let's call this sorted, and let's actually make this the count. So let's do another loop. Well, okay, so let's actually not break it, because we want to count how many start with the same thing, and then we can say count, and now we have New York 2. Cool, so now we can sort it in descending order by the last number. So let's call this answer for A and AD. Answer dot append A of -1, and then A of 0, and then A of 1. So let's go ahead and print answer. What the heck? What is this? Oh, okay. So we have to append AD, A -1, and then just A, AD, A of, what is it, 0? Yep. Let's run this. Cool. So now we have everything. Now we can just say answer.sort reverse equals to true, because we want the numbers to go from the biggest to the smallest, like this. So we got Texas, and then we also want to sort by so maybe we just include it like this because Pennsylvania has to come before Texas. Okay, cool. Now we basically have our answer. So now we just have to populate our table. Cool. So let's make a skeleton, pd.dataframe. What is it called? Cities, columns equals to state, cities, matching letter count, and then populate these cities. State is equal to, well, that's already populated. Let's do matching cities, because cities is not in here yet, is equal to what we already have. Cities, city, cities, matching letter count. Let's just set that to a dummy value of 0. Okay, so now we want to do .head length of answer because we only have 3 states that are unique. Well, that satisfy the requirements. So now we just have to populate our table. So for A and answer, cities, state of count. So we're just going down for each cell and populating it across is equal to, well, so the matching letter count is equal to A of -1 or A of 0, as you can see here, and then cities state of count is equal to A of -1, as you can see here, and then cities count is equal to A of 1, but this is an array. We want to turn it into a string with a space in between, right? So dot join, and then count plus equal to 1, obviously, because we want to keep going down. Okay, so let's submit it. And there you go, passes all test cases. Again, really happy that I was able to solve this question on my own without any assistance relatively easily. And it's also pretty rare for me to get 100% runtime and memory for a solution that I came up with on my own. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.